Hi there, future scientists and math wizards. Welcome to Small Road. I'm Sir M, and I created this channel just for you, senior high school students looking to make science and math easier, clearer, and yes, even more fun. On Smile Road, we explore exciting lessons in general science, solve real life problems in general mathematics, and learn how these subjects connect to the world around us, from floating boats to your monthly budget. Each meeting, I'll guide you through lessons using simple explanations, real life examples, and even a few challenges to keep your brain sharp. Whether you're reviewing for exams, catching up on class topics, or just curious about how the world works, you're in the right place. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell so you won't miss any of our learning adventures here on Smile Road. So, are you ready to start this journey with me? Let's walk the road of knowledge with a smile. We are dealing with lesson number 17, exploring the attributes of arithmetic and geometric sequences. Intended learning outcomes. By the end of this lesson, the learner should be able to A. Identify whether a given series is arithmetic or geometric. B. Differentiate the attributes of arithmetic and geometric sequences. Letter C. Determine the common difference D in arithmetic sequence and the common ratio R in geometric sequences. Letter D. Illustrate real-life applications of arithmetic and geometric sequences. Solve problems involving arithmetic and geometric sequences. Introduction to sequences. A sequence is an ordered list of numbers that follow a specific rule. Each number in a sequence is called a term, and the position of the number in the sequence is its index. There are many kinds of sequences, but the two most important ones in mathematics are arithmetic sequences, geometric sequences. Number 2, arithmetic sequences. An arithmetic sequence is a sequence where each term is obtained by adding a fixed amount to the previous term. This fixed number is called the common difference. General form: A and then A plus D, then A plus 2D, A plus 3D. And then the earned term formula: AN is equals to A1 plus N minus 1 times the D, where A1 is the first term, D is the common difference, and N is the number of terms. Geometric sequences. A geometric sequence is a sequence where each term is obtained by multiplying the previous term by a fixed number. This fixed number is called the common ratio. General form: A, AR, AR squared, AR cubed, ellipsis. And then letter B, the n-term formula. AN is equals to A1 times R minus 1. So where A1 is the first term, R is the common ratio, and N is the number of terms. Example: 3, 6, 12, 24, 48. Here, the common ratio is 2. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 12 divided by 6 is 2. 24 divided by 6 is 2. 48 divided by 24 is 2. So, there is a fixed number and that fixed number is called common ratio. So comparing arithmetic and geometric sequences, the attribute would be the rule of formation. In the arithmetic sequence, you can either add or subtract a fixed number. In geometric sequence, you can either multiply or divide by a fixed number. And the key property of the arithmetic sequence is the common difference. In geometric sequence, the key property is the common ratio. An example for the arithmetic sequence, we have 5, 10, 15, 20, ellipses. The difference is 5. An example, in the geometric sequence, we have 2, 4, 8, 6, ellipses. R is 2. And then the n-term formula for the arithmetic is a1 plus n1 minus times d. And then for the geometric sequence, an is equal to a1 plus r raised to n minus 1. And then the graph, the n versus the term, we have a straight line for the arithmetic sequence. That means linear growth or decay. And then in sequences, in geometric sequence, the graph of n versus the term is exponential curve, like the growth and the decay. Real-life application, arithmetic sequences, salary increase per year, fixed amount, number of seats in rows of an auditorium, savings where the same amount is added regularly. Letter B, geometric sequences, population growth, if constant growth rate. Then we have radioactive decay, and then we have compound interest in banks. Key takeaways, arithmetic sequences grow by addition, linear. Geometric sequences grow by multiplication, exponential. Both have formulas to find the nth term. These sequences are useful in real-world applications like finance, science, and daily life. Formulas. We have arithmetic sequence. An arithmetic sequence is a sequence where each term is obtained by adding a fixed number, common difference d, to the previous term. So the general term, the n-term formula is an is equals to a1 plus n1 times the d. And then the sum of the first term, n terms, is Sn is equals to n over 2 times a1 plus an, or Sn is equal to n over 2 times 2a1 plus n minus 1 times the d. And then geometric sequence. A geometric sequence is a sequence where each term is obtained by multiplying by a fixed number, common ratio r. So the general term, the n term, the formula is an is equals to a1 times r raised to n minus 1. Sum of the first n terms, the formula is Sn is equals to a1 times r raised to n minus 1 over r minus n, where r is not equal to 1. And the sum to infinity for the absolute value of r is less than 1 only. The sum to infinity is equal to a1 over 1 minus r. Key takeaways. Use addition for arithmetic sequences. Look for the common difference d. And then use multiplication for geometric sequences. Look for the common ratio r. Always check if the sequence grows by adding or multiplying. Practice problems. Find the 15th term of the arithmetic sequence 5, 9, 13, 17. So we're given arithmetic sequence 5, 9, 13, 17. We are asked to determine the 13th term. So the common difference is 9 minus 5, 4. And using the formula, an is equals to a1 plus n minus 1 times the 15th term. After substituting the given data, the final answer is 61. And then number 2, the 20th term of an arithmetic sequence is 85. The first term is 5. Find the common difference. So we're given the A20, 85. And A1 is the arithmetic sequence. A1 is 5 for the arithmetic sequence. We are asked to find the common difference. So using the formula, A20 is equals to A1 plus 20 minus 1 times the D, substituting the given data and using algebra, the value of D is 80 over 19. Number 3, if the first term of an arithmetic sequence is 12 and the common difference is negative 3, what is the 25th term? So we're given the first term 12, D is 3, required 25th term, so A25. Solution, A25 is equals to A1 plus 25 minus 1 times the D. So we have substitute now the given data. The final answer is negative 60. Problem number 4. Determine the arithmetic mean between 14 and 26. Given two numbers, 14 and 16. So require the arithmetic mean. The solution will be the sum of the two numbers divided by the 2. Substitute the given data. And then you will be getting 20. So number 5, the 8th term of an arithmetic sequence is 50 and the third term is 20. Find the common difference. So we're given the A8 to be 50 and the A3 is 20. So require the common difference D. Then using the formula for A5, which is equals to A5 minus A2. Okay, so you will be having there two equations. Equations for the A8 and the equation for the A3. So, after substituting the given data, do the necessary algebraic manipulation, and you will be getting the difference of 6. Or it's just like saying you have A5 minus A3 is equal to A1 plus 7D minus A1 plus 2D. And so, do the necessary calculation algebraically. The common difference is equal to 6. So we will have the second part of this lesson.